On the news tonight, federal government says whistleblowing policy aims at promoting public institution accountability and good governance. Governor Adeleke reiterates commitment to workers' welfare in Osun. NEMA urges residents in flood-prone areas to relocate as rain persists. And from the foreign scene, Haitian and Kenyan police launched a joint operation to oust criminal gangs in Haiti's neighborhood. Good evening and welcome to Major Report. I am Kayode Adebayo. President Bola Tinubu will soon transmit a reworked whistleblowing bill to the National Assembly for legislative action. The Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Mr. Wale Edun, said that the federal government has recovered 83.019 billion naira and 609.038 billion dollars and 5.494 million euros since the introduction of the whistleblowing policy in 2017. Edun described the feat as a testament to the effectiveness of the policy and contributions of the patriotic citizens who provided valuable information. He added that the policy is aimed at ensuring accountability of public institutions and promoting good governance. The planned transmission of the bill from the presidency came on the heels of a call by the chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Mr. Olaolukoyede, on federal lawmakers to enact a law to strengthen the whistleblowing policy. The EFCC boss believed that enactment of the law will make it mandatory for law enforcement agencies to protect whistleblowers. Loyalty in politics has been described as a strong pillar which should not be toyed with by politicians. Governor Adeleke of Osun State stated this at the Political Stakeholders Meetings Conference held in Osogbo. Saheed Adeboje reports.
Stakeholders from various political parties gathered at the Center for Black Culture and International Understanding venue of the summit put together by Osun State government. Speaking at the summit, Governor Ademola Adeleke said that the development of Osun State is germane to him and that he will not compromise any effort toward it, calling on the political parties to see the job of taking Osun to a greater height as theirs. Governor Ademola Adeleke said that this administration welcomes all ideas that will enhance speedy development of the state. In his speech, the Commissioner for Interpolitical Parties Affairs, Comrade B. Odunlade, and the Ministry Permanent Secretary, Mr. Kayode Afolabi, said that the summit is apt now that Governor Ademola Adeleke is setting the fate of the state on the path of massive development.
The purpose is to come together as stakeholders to examine the implementation of democratic policies put in place by the PDP. We are to examine, we are to assess, and we are to espouse these policies and ensure that people's assistance and understanding the perspective of these principles are well emphasized.
Comrade Odunlade and Alhaji Afolabi expressed conviction that the summit will yield the desired result.
So if we have members of the other political parties here, it's because of the interest we all have for the development of the state. Essentially, that's the reason why we have included stakeholders from other political parties. So it's for the development and growth of Osun State.
The University Don, Professor Adeola, fed the gathering with the importance of loyalty in politics. She said, politics without loyalty to the political party that one belongs is a vague. Former Secretary to Osun State Government, Alhaji Fatai Akimade, spoke extensively on grassroots mobilization as a key agent of development. Alhaji Akimade implored politicians not to neglect people at the grassroots, but carry them along in the scheme of things. Delivering his papers, the federal lawmaker representing Osun West District, Senator Lere Oyewumi, expressed the importance of teamwork and good governance in achieving maximum development. Akogun Oyewumi pointed at the multifaceted development being witnessed in Osun State, saying that they are a result of teamwork. There were goodwill messages at the program. For OSBC News, this is Saeed Adeboje reporting.
Meanwhile, the present administration in Osun State will not relent in ensuring that workers in the state enjoy the best of welfare packages and motivation. Governor Ademola Adeleke stated this at the grand finale of this year's Civil Service Week and Awards Day. Saheed Adeboje has the details.
On the 27th of August 1991, the then military President General Ibrahim Babangida retired in a nationwide broadcast announced the creation of Osun State along with other 8 states, while it was a cheery news for many Osun indigenes who have clamored for its creation. It, however, presents an air of uncertainty for the civil servants working in Oyo State who are Osun State origin. Their apprehension was confirmed by the hostile attitude of their Itato colleagues who are of Oyo State origin. Some go to their office only to discover that the keys have been changed, denying them entry. That frustration was the circumstance many senior civil servants of Oyo State. The frustration was propelled by the fact that civil public servants who occupy the echelon of Oyo State public service when the workers got to Osogbo.
Servant in Osun State Government Ministries, Department and agencies gathered at the Staff Development Center behind State Government Secretariat at Abere to celebrate the grand finale of their annual week. Speaking at the program, Governor Ademola Adeleke described the civil servant as a strong pillar for government. Governor Adeleke, who spoke through his deputy, Prince Kola Adewusi, noted that his administration is committed to their welfare, and since inception in office, he has made payments of salaries, arrears of half salaries owed by previous administration, and pension arrears is priority. He implored civil servants to continue their support for his administration. At the program, the governor announced approval of the 2024 promotion for workers. In his speech, the head of service, Mr. Ayonle Aina, was represented by the Permanent Secretary, General Services, Mr. Najimu Akitola, appreciated the effort of the present administration, most especially in the area of motivating the civil servant for greater productivity. Therefore, all the civil servants to replicate the government efforts by shunning truancy and lateness to duty post. In their separate speeches, Osun State Chairman Civil Service Union, Comrade Christopher Oyinlola, and the NLC Chairman, Comrade Christopher Arakwasopo, noted that the essence of the celebration is to appreciate hard-working civil servants and spur others to do so. They appreciated Governor Ademola Adeleke for always showing concern for workers' welfare.
Why are we celebrating Civil Service Week? This is to commemorate the hard work, dedication to duty of the workers.
At the program, Governor Ademola Adeleke was awarded the most worker-friendly governor. Civil servants were also presented with awards and gifts in appreciation of their diligence and hard work. For OSBC News, this is Saeed Adeboje reporting.
In related development, Osun State government has awarded the 3 hard-working staff of Osun State Broadcasting Corporation for excellent performance in the state civil service. Saheed Adeboje has the report again.
For every action, there are rewards. This cliché was vividly displayed by the Osun State Civil Service Union, which identified 3 OSBC staff: the General Manager, RRS Radio Fusion Iwo, Alhaji Muhyiddin Adeleke, Director Radio News and Current Affairs, Mr. Abiodun Olalere, and Mr. Adekunle Mokanjola, as worthy of celebration. Before hundreds of civil servants, the 3 OSBC staff were called forward for the award of excellence. The Deputy Governor, Prince Kola Adewusi, identified with them, congratulating them just as he described them as officers who really deserved the award. He implored others to take a cue from them as their hard work paid off for them.
Today, we gather to honor those among us who have demonstrated exceptional service, integrity, and dedication to duty. Your efforts are not gone unnoticed, and today we recognize your contributions that have brought progress and development to Osun State.
Speaking with this reporter, the general manager, reality radio vision Iwo, Alhaji Muhyiddin Adeleke, appreciated Allah and those who recognize his work since over 30 years he joined the Osun State Civil Service.
I consider it a privilege because quite a lot of people deserve being awarded today, but for being chosen as an award winner for 2024, I say all praise be to Allah, my creator. And I want to say that I believe it is in recognition of my dedication and hard work and commitment.
Same was the submission of a former NUJ Osun Council chairman, who is now the director of Radio News and Current Affairs, Mr. Abiodun Olalere. He dedicated the award to God, those who trained him as a journalist, and his entire staff.
I only want to thank and appreciate those who nominated me for the award, and also those who have contributed in one way or the other to what I am today. I thank them very much. Okay. Yes, we continue to put in our best. This is a profession where we have passion for. It is inbuilt, so there is no. It's just my normal way of living. That's the way my job is to me.
Mr. Adekunle Mokanjola was another recipient of Osun Civil Service Award. He could not hide his joy while speaking with this reporter. He said that the award is a motivation for him to work harder.
I feel so excited. I'm happy. The message I have to send to the other people is that you have to be committed to your job. Do it diligently. Everybody deserves an award. When you are upright in your duty post, you'll be awarded. So I be excited, I'm happy, and I have to give credit to the people that organize this award. Because they selected some of us, I know others should be selected too. So I'm happy.
For OSBC News, this is Saeed Adeboje reporting.
The public service considered as the engine room of government has evolved over the years, as well as impacting positively on the sustainability of good governance in every economy with its budding workforce. In continuation of the serialized report to mark the 33rd anniversary of the creation of Osun State, OSBC News takes a look at the challenges confronted by the pioneer public servants at the inception of the state in 1991. Sanya Onarinde has the report.
On the 27th of August 1991, the then military President General Ibrahim Babangida retired in a nationwide broadcast announced the creation of Osun State along with other 8 states. While it was a cheery news for many Osun indigenes who have clamored for its creation, it however presents an air of uncertainty for the civil servants working in Oyo State who are Osun State origin. Their apprehension was confirmed by the hostile attitude of their Itato colleagues who are of Oyo State origin. Some go to their office only to discover that the keys have been changed, denying them entry. That frustration was the circumstance many senior civil servants of Oyo State. The frustration was propelled by the fact that civil public servants who occupy the echelon of Oyo State public service, when the workers got to Osogbo, the capital of the new state, they were confronted with lack of office accommodation under the freeze of primary and secondary schools, provided immediate shelter for the majority of them. A veteran journalist who saw it all, Mr. Kayode Adedire, recalled nostalgically that myriad of challenges for the relocating civil servants, said they were able to navigate successfully.
We got here, there was nothing on ground. It was like starting a life afresh. But with some determination, you were able to survive the very bad situation at that time. And the civil service at that time because of the caliber of people who left Oyo, Osun civil service at that time became one of the best. And if I want to be a bit personal, I'm now talking about OSBC, we were able to start transmission, I think exactly 3 months after Osun State was created. Osun was created in August 1991. OSB started transmission November 25th, 1991. And I believe that was a great feat. So we were able to put certain things together. The determination was there for us to make sure that Osun State, the new Osun State, started on a sound footing.
In an effort to overcome the challenges, ministries, departments, and agencies of government operated from rented apartments to carry out their official duties along the local government secretariat at Igbono, Osogbo, served as the office of the new ministry administrator, Colonel Leo Ajiborisha. The infant state government later secured a property at Olonkoro, where it later moved to Ojayegbaju and subsequently to its permanent site, State Government Secretariat along Ibangan-Ibadan Road. Shop built by Osogbo local government along Ibangan Road, Osogbo, served as the state secretariat. That shop built by Osogbo local government along Ibangan Road, Osogbo, served as the state secretariat. The shops that were substantial in number were converted into offices of government. Governor's office was later built in the vicinity. A retired civil servant, Comrade Tony Ladapo, witnessed the relocation of the civil servants from Oyo State, said though the creation of Osun State was sudden, the elated civil servant hit the ground running with the belief that it was a worthwhile journey.
I want to recollect again the actions of the people that belong to the other side. They were in a hurry to get all of us from this part. That, you have to leave, you have to leave, you have to leave, And I personally observe the reason why they, from that end, were very, in a hurry, were so much in a hurry. Because the Osun people, we from Osun State people, we from this, the Osun, we were dominating that state then. We were dominating when the governor, the governor, the deputy governor, the SSG, the hierarchy of the government there. Then you come to the civil service, which I belong. We were at the top hierarchy of the civil service. So that envy was there. And we saw it that if you were holding the hierarchy of that state then, if we have to come to our own state, our dreams were so high, and this really happened to the enthusiasm.
Mr. Adedire said the civil servants in Osun State are fared creditably well by sheer dedication to duty in ensuring good governance.
Civil service must be protected, and we are lucky to have a government now that believes very much in this.
The challenge of office accommodation was finally laid to rest by Chief Adebisi Akande's administration when the present state secretariat and governor's office were constructed at Ambere along Bangan Road. The civil servants, considered as the engine room of any government, has evolved remarkably over the years, as well as impacting positively in sustaining good governance with its burgeoning numbers of workforce. A member of the civil society organization, CSO, Comrade Wahid Lawal, said the leadership of the organized labor in Osun State will not relent in ensuring a robust civil service system. With the zeal and passion demonstrated by Governor Ademola Adeleke towards the welfare of the workers, the future looks promising for the public service of Osun State. Sanya Onorinde reporting.
Osun State Governor Senator Ademola Adeleke has described his wife, Erelu Ngozi Adeleke, as a woman of exceptional strength, grace, and light, emphasizing that her contributions to the family and societal development are invaluable. Governor Adeleke stated this at the 51st birthday celebration of Erelu Ngozi Adeleke held in Ede, Osun State. Governor's Office correspondent Oluwatobiloba Odunuga now reports.
In a grand celebration marked by elegance and grace, Erelu Ngozi Adeleke, the wife of the Osun State Governor, Senator Ademola Adeleke, celebrated her 51st birthday in style. The event, which took place in Ede, was highlighted by the unveiling of a new book titled Ngozi and the launch of the Esther Adeleke Humanitarian Foundation, which aims to provide essential support to vulnerable populations across Osun State, underscoring Erelu Adeleke's commitment to philanthropy and community service. In a heartfelt tribute to his wife, Governor Ademola Adeleke expressed his profound love and admiration for his wife, saying his heart is filled with joy, pride, and admiration to celebrate her on her birthday. Reflecting on their journey together, the governor reminisced his journey with Erelu Ngozi Adeleke, adding that their moments together remain a cherished memory, a joyous celebration that he wished would never end. Governor Adeleke further emphasized the pivotal role his wife has played in his life, adding that in the years that have passed, amidst life challenges, she remained a beacon of light in his world, reaffirming his unwavering commitment to her. In her response, the celebrant, who is the wife of the governor, Erelu Ngozi Adeleke, appreciated God who has brought her thus far. Erelu Adeleke noted that her 51st birthday celebration was not just a personal milestone, but a public declaration of her deep-rooted passion for humanitarian causes. She added that the unveiling of her book, Ngozi, offers a glimpse into her life, her principles, and the driving forces behind her relentless dedication to uplifting others, reiterating that the simultaneous launch of the Esther Adeleke Humanitarian Foundation further solidifies her role as a beacon of hope for the less privileged in Osun State.
Very glad and very happy. At least God spared my life till I'm He spared my life to be alive today, to witness the crowd today that came here to honor me. I'm so grateful. My advice to the youth, to the young people out there, is to always look unto God. Because with God, all things are possible. Whatever you want to achieve in this life, if you keep praying, keep looking unto God, keep working hard, definitely God will crown your effort.
Present at the gathering were the Deputy Governor, Prince Kola Adewusi, Chief of Staff to the Governor, Alhaji Kazim Akinleye, friends and family members of the celebrant, top government functionaries, among others. Highlights of the occasion were the cutting of the cake, the unveiling of the book titled Ngozi, and the launch of the Esther Adeleke Humanitarian Foundation, just as the celebrant thrilled the audience with her dancing steps. It has been Oluwatobiloba Odunuga reporting.
You are welcome to our commercial segment.
Bro, man, the road is so heavy here, and there's so much traffic. I think we should postpone, huh?
Not a chance. Aisha.
We don't quit, guys. I'll be there.
Done.
Two files received.
I'm on my way. Take first right in 50 meters and you're there.
Copy that. Aisha, where are you?
Guess where?
2 minutes. 2 minutes. Move. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Runway X.
The future of fashion showcasing.
Very impressive. How did you pull that off?
With Nigeria's top tech talents.
And Glow.
Power your relentless ambition with ultra-high-speed data. Glow with pride.
You're welcome back. The state policing system involving the services of Amatekun will help immensely to reduce crime in the country. Corps Commander of Osun Amatekun Corps, Dr. Adekunle Omoyele, stated this at the 2024 Nigerian Bar Association Annual General Conference in Lagos State. In a statement issued by the Press Secretary, Amatekun Security Network in Osun State, Comrade Lukman Botemi, the conference brought together legal minds from across Nigeria to tackle the critical issues facing the nation's legal system and its role in building a stronger future. According to the statement, Dr. Omoyele argued for the power of state policing, using Amatekun as an example. It adds that the renowned lawyer Femi Falana at the event urged state governors to take immediate action against the nation's insecurity, while also throwing its weight behind the call for state policing. Also speaking at the occasion, Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa made a strong statement to support Amatekun, pledging his continued commitment to help the security network achieve its goal. The National Emergency Management Agency has revealed that the heavy rains and flooding that wreaked havoc across the country in recent times have spread to 28 states. claiming 175 lives and displacing 902 others. The Director General of NEMA, Subaida Umar, stated this when the Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Gbajabiamila, visited the agency following the recent retreat for chief executives of the agencies under the presidency. He further revealed that the agency had activated the National Emergency Operations Center following the recent flooding. According to him, authorities have urged residents in flood-prone areas to relocate as the rains persist, following the Nigerian Meteorological Agency's warnings about the heavy rainfall, urging preparedness or potential floods. It is learned that the state government, in partnership with NEMA, had commenced moves to evacuate residents in flood-prone areas to avoid further disaster. He noted that the activation of the center was to streamline disaster response efforts and act as a command center for resource management and communication. You are welcome to our sports segment. Coach General has said new Super Eagles handler Bruno Labbadia loves playing offensive football. The Nigerian Football Federation recently announced Labbadia as the new coach of the Super Eagles. The German replaces former Nigerian international Finidi George, who resigned after 2 competitive games. Labbadia's first game as Super Eagles coach will be against Raw, Benin Republic, on the first match of the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers on the 7th of next month in Uyo. According to Raw, Bruno Labbadia is a good coach with lots of experience while congratulating Nigerians for getting a big coach. It will be recalled that Labbadia won the Bundesliga title as a player of Bayern Munich in the 1993-94 season and also won the DFB Pokal with Kaiserslautern in 1990, among other feats attained. Now to the foreign team. Haitian Prime Minister Gary Gonile said the security forces working with police sent from Kenya have launched a joint operation to host criminal gang from one of the roughest neighborhoods of Haiti's capital. Gonile spoke at a hospital in Port-au-Prince, where 3 Haitian policemen are recuperating after being injured in a shootout during the joint operation in the impoverished and gang-controlled neighborhood of Belhar. He did not provide further details of the operation, nor take questions during his brief news conference, but he called on Haitians to cooperate with police and share information to help reduce crime. Report says more than 3,200 killings have been recorded in Haiti from January to May this year, while revealing that gangs controlling 80% of the Port-au-Prince have left more than 500,000 people homeless in recent years as they fight to control more territory. And that ends the major report on OSBC TV tonight. The bulletin was edited by Adebare Ejimakinde. I am Kayode Adebayo. Thanks for listening. Good night.